Yeah! What's up, bitches? Alright, let's go. Let's play Stanley Parable. I have not played this game, or I haven't even played the original one. But I actually just had to update it because I got it like 5 million years ago. I just never played it. Alright. May 6th. 20 days ago, I got this game. So let's start it, shall we? I don't know if I should have. Oh, hold on. English. Yeah. Have you played Stanley before? No. Never played it. Please adjust the screen, barely visible. There. This, whatever. Please enter your current time. It's. Oh no, what is it? 7. Just turned 7:15. It's already hacking. No, actually, these things can be exact. Okay. I don't get it. I didn't need. Ooh.
You know, because I wanted to put him down basically, right? And
Goodness gracious.
was that an example of does it work from like does it still work? Do you feel this what you like going and the same thing? Or does it have to be
Alright, begin the game. Never the end is never the end is loading. Never the end. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Okay.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Ultimate
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his
Stanley
years
doesn't
at the
have
company
friends.
had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Well, what do we do?
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I need to do something. I totally forgot that I had my motherfucking. I need to edit that thing. I have my game as Among Us, and I never. I never changed the game. Wait, did I change the game? Oh. Hold on. Stanley Parable. Alright. Wait, is the stream good? Wait, hold on. What the fuck is that sound? Alright. Wait, what? I'm clicking my... What the fuck?
But Stanley simply couldn't
Wait,
handle
no, that's not what I meant to do.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Oh, I hate Mondays.
Stanley waited.
I wait.
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
What the fuck?
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
Yes.
He will be told what to do.
Yes.
Now it's just a little bit closer.
Oh my god.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
My fucking mic stand just broke. It literally just like popped off. It literally... I meant to... Sorry. What the fuck is happening? I meant to put it right here. This is bullshit. There, this is fun. Okay, well. Every time I click
All
it...
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I turned off the...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The window bright as shit. Hello? I want to go out there. Waiting input. Input received. What? I turned off the thing. Fuck you. Make sure no one...
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Shut up. I'm really trying here. 4B3.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't want to though. Hold on, let's go on.
Set of 2 open...
Hold on. It's like the... I'm going on the left, whatever, I'll listen.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, I'll just go to my boss's office. What the fuck was that? Okay.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
What if I just stand here? Okay, fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But what if I choose not to? Am I going to hell? I literally can't read what this is. Or Stanley chooses not to.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Yeah, I couldn't do
he
that.
He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yeah, they
were
are.
They simply repeating? No, Stanley said
1,
to
2,
himself,
3, 4.
this is all too strange. This can't be real.
11,
And
12.
at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
1, 2,
I'm
B4.
dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
I'm going insane.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming
Jesus.
about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Yeah.
How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Wake up, Stan.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
I want to push
It's all I want.
I want to push button.
I want my apartment and my wife
Don't have a wife.
and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
No.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Hello? What?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I'm real. Speak. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What? I can't click anymore. I'm going...
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Huh? My name...
Mariella woke up
I'm
on a
not
day like any
Mariella.
other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting
Mariella
to think this,
is
and in a
his
certain
wife.
way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Mariella? Alright, let's start again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's not fuck it up this time. We're not gonna go through the crazy dream world again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm just gonna follow what the, I'm just gonna follow what the voice says. You know, how about that? How about we just follow what the motherfucking voice says? Because this guy seems like he's...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go. Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What am I supposed to do? Ooh. I don't know the fucking number. I don't know it.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Okay, maybe there's like some... Is there like a hint around here?
2845.
No, it's obviously around here somewhere. Ding 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 ding. Maybe the thing says it around here. I'm Stanley. How could I possibly know what the number is? That's not right.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Okay. Wait, what? I wanna leave! Let me turn on the setting. That's how I skip it. Yeah, me too.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his...
Let me out!
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ooh. Could actually go back up.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape? Wait, hold on. It's not a fucking... Jesus. I like escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I want to escape!
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
No, I want to escape. Let's see where. It's just like Portal 2. Holy shit! How am I still alive? What the fuck?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
I'm dead.
Farewell, Stanley.
Stop! No!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Or not.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
What?
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Stanley's computer? Office layout. The blueprint shows the office in the beginning of the game. The path of Stanley to doors with the part of the section. Sections have been altered, though the development of the core layout remains identical to the first iteration. Corridor. The placement of this opening section was important to get ready. The corridor to move the altar to make sure the player reaches the doors in good time. The two doors. The set of the two doors opened in the very first concrete piece of the Stanley product design, and once the term was created, the rest of the game emerged in the distinction of the export of the creation room. Pose. The office. The office. Button sounds. A selection of button sounds used in the game when perfect sound. This is literally just the end of the game. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Shit. Alright. Okay. What's over here? It's like a fucking the boss's office. Scenes from the development of the boss's office. Office clock? The lounge. Underground. The early version of the underground portion of the game.
This elevator for sure will get him right back on track to where he was supposed to be in the story. Well, try the other one then. When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice. Stanley pushed the number 6. Stanley pushed the orange lever.
What the hell? Wait, what? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, what? I just had a mind fuck. Freedom ending? What the hell? Countdown test? Oh. There's a game design mock-up. I don't think I should be seeing this. I'm gonna begin the game again, because what the fuck? You know what? How about we just defy what he says the first few minutes? How about that?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're just not gonna listen to what he says. How about that?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, we're going to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I do want to see.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Ooh.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Exactly.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Exactly. All right, let's get moving.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This is some nice. Wait, first door on my left. Okay, hold on. It's locked. You talking about? Whoa.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
I'm gonna turn down the audio just a bit. Sorry.
He wasn't 5 years ago.
What? I don't have follow directions. And tell me what to do, narrator. I got this. What the hell is that? Do not jump from cargo lift when it's in motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse of the cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, fine. Oh, jumping off. What? But it's right. The exit. I could leave.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Let me down.
I realize that investing in your time in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
It's a lot of cargo.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who is her?
She's been waiting.
Who? No, I can't. I said I'll never go. Okay. What the fuck is black? Ah!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Hello? Is this my house?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Yeah!
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's me!
I'm pulling the bread out of the oven.
Woo!
All right.
I want to go in!
Okay, there we go. All right, now.
Let
I
me
want you
in!
to come in and tell me all about
Your day.
What the fuck?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What the fuck? Good morning, employee. Press K on your keyboard. Wait, this is literally
Stanley
Porter.
is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Next time I'm not
Now
gonna.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
Bro!
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I'm not gonna push it. No! I'm in every single key but V. Oops, skip V. Oop, now I'm going into the enters. Ooh, there's all the numpads. Ooh, there's literally every other button. Not hitting V. Nope. How do I kill you? Can I beat the shit out of this mannequin? Let me out! Let me out! Fine, I'll press the fucking button.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought...
Let me live! Spend time with the boys.
So, he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Let me out! For dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
What
he
the
began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
This shit
Down
turned
one
into
path
a
lay an enormous round
stinky
room
booty hole
with
looking at.
monitors and mind controls.
Let me leave.
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby.
What?
And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again,
I don't wanna do
over
this.
and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Love you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
Dirty
That
ass.
as long as he remains
I hate
here,
Mondays looking
he's slowly
ass.
killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But
I'm
I
just
don't
a
make the
mindless
rules.
person
I
that
simply
clicks
play
buttons!
for my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Alright, new playthrough.
Already this was uncomfortable.
What?
And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Hold on, back up a second. Let me in! Let me in! It's the fighting number! I'm in the fucking room! What the fuck just happened? I just clicked out of the game. I still need to get in that room. Fuck. Whatever. Okay, turn that shit off. Coffee stained shit, doodoo caca.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck you.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Help. Where's your Stanley? There's a thing over there.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
You can't see me.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
No more
He
office.
wanted to wander about and
I
get
wanna
even
jump-
further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go,
What?
From here, it's,
Left!
left.
Oh,
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
no, that's alright, man. That's alright. Forgive me.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
Huh?
What was I thinking?
Open
It's
it.
clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Open the damn door.
Now, let's see.
Open them up,
Left, down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Hey, a car. I kind of want to go in the car. What the hell?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Hey, look, there's me at
The whole
427.
story completely unusable.
427.
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No!
And this time, suppose we don't wander
No!
so far
Why
back.
is that
No?
one special?
Okay, from the
What's
top.
2, 3, 4?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
We're
missed
looking
a
for
memo.
number 2. Wait, was it 2, 3, 4? I gotta find number 2, 3, 4.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything
Broken.
should be...
You broke your game.
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
2,
monitors?
3, 4,
Did
bitch.
you move the story somewhere or...
2, 3, 4.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
I'm going this
It was
one.
right here just a minute ago.
I'm going this one.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
What?
Come on, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, that one just... Wait, hold on. Oh. Let's go this one. Let's go left. 2, 3, 4. That's the number I'm looking for. 2 to the 2, 3, 4. That's the one number I'm looking for. To the 5, the 6, the 7, 8. These ones are I cannot relate. 7, 9, and 10.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure.
Man,
I've ever
shut
had.
up!
I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we just...
No. I'm gonna find the motherfucking
I find
story.
it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay,
I'll
let's
find
give it a
it.
shot. Why
I'll
not?
find it. No! Why did you do that?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait, isn't there...
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, you keep saying we missed a memo, but I went there one time and there was definitely not a memo. Now there's no fucking doors.
Yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Obviously, open the fucking door. Maybe I'll go. Spill coffee. 420. There's a door. I want to go there. Let me in the door. Oh, can you open some doors or something? Do I have to turn off the monitors? Beep beep. Can't open that one.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Going
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our
I'm
steps.
stuck, bro. What the fuck?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
No.
You win!
Yeah, baby!
You put in a lot of hard work, and and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you. Can I go?
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
Why?
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that
Shut
win.
up. I'm gonna.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Why can't I leave? Why am
Okay,
I stuck here?
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No, don't you. Stanley Adventure Line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Okay.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
That's easy. I can do that. Line. 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 Line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
I'm in the
You
07s.
know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Why?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
No, we're going.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Let's try again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah!
Something exciting.
Yeah!
Mysterious.
Woo!
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Wait, what road was that? 237. 437.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Yeah.
Just me and Stanley forging
I feel like
a
I'm in
new
the
path,
back rooms.
A new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
I want
Go
to.
wild. Use your imagination.
I want to go in
Whatever
Skyrim.
it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Skyrim.
Oh, no, not you again.
Piss off.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I want to. Yeah, leave. Thank you. Man, they should make a backrooms game. That'd be really fun.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Woo!
From here, the story is in our control.
Yeah.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Okay.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Me too.
Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Yeah.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Exactly.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Okay.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
We go to the right door. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
Stanley dies.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Hey, we've done 18
Why
minutes.
don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Don't do it.
I won't do it.
Don't do it.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Yeah!
Whatever it is that made this schedule?
Exactly.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
I guess
we'll
so.
find out, won't we?
Yeah.
Eventually. Well,
So-
in the meantime, if you...
The fuck was that? The game. What?
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
It was a painting.
He could no longer recall.
Yeah, I was painting. I could tell. I could tell.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. You know, I'll just follow the narrator on this one.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Bullshit.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, there's other stuff here. The executive bathroom? Ooh. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. I think it's giant oh, okay. Wait, I just saw a thing. I could click on some. There's no lights in the bathroom. I just realized that. That's funny. Oh, I can go in here. No! Ooh. I want to go in an elevator. Maybe he's over here. Go up. Yeah. I'm gonna go up to the top floor. Ba, ba, da, na, da, da, na, na, na. Da, na, da, 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 da. Come on, narrator. Da, 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 na, na. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, whatever. I guess we're going down then. Is that the narrator? Yeah, let's go. Get in there. Let's up! Hello, we're on. Run Victor, Swaz Martins Martins. What's up, man? Welcome back. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I did it right. Okay, I just have to not go there, whatever.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf,
What's the
looking
code?
behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
I know the door.
But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Ah!
What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known that. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped
Exactly.
into the newly opened passageway.
That's how we do it. Now you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna click up. Wait, is there a secret passage back here? That's a door. What could the boss be hiding? I guess we'll just figure it out. Let's go see what he's hiding. Alright. Stop glitching.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
What horrible place?
Did he have the strength to find out?
It's just a black nothingness. Camera.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
47.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
47.
And Stanley, one of them,
Oh.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Why is one of the employees in the stairwell?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
What?
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
I'm just saying.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this
Shitting.
very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Stanley, what happened?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Stanley?
Was it over?
I don't know. What happened?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Really?
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Yeah!
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Yeah!
That was all he needed to know.
Woo!
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Please?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
I'm out.
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Yeah.
And Stanley was happy.
Beat the game. And now we're back, baby. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. I'm gonna do it one more time and then I'm probably gonna end the stream, but I wanna go back to what we just did. And I want to... This... What? Wait, what? Doesn't seem right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wanna... Hold on. I really wanna go find...
Yet there was not a single person here
Employee
either.
243.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, no. That's the weird ending. Never mind. I wanna go here. Went up to his boss's office. How are you in real life? I'm pretty good, thank you. How are you, good sir?
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry, I got shit to
That kind
do.
of anxiety isn't healthy.
Let me go.
So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
What the hell? I'm not feeling relaxed right now. I want to get to the damn thing.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright. Let's go down. Faster! Faster. Loading. Wait, hold on a second. I know I can probably go back up, but I don't want to.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
The mind control facility. Turn on
The
button.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Probably not, but I can. Because I am not Stanley.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Why is
Each
employee-
bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
34 is fast down.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the
Maybe.
only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
We're gonna find out.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Wait,
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Turn on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
My bad.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
Maybe.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Oh!
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Turn on number
Mere
4.
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me,
I don't know
where
what to
we're
do.
going, what all this means. I barely know where
Piss
to
off.
start.
There's a door over there.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground.
I don't know where one
swallowing
is.
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite
Oh,
rich.
shit.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. Not to hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional
Thanks,
seconds,
man.
Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I don't know what to do.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yes.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place
I'm gonna
is?
fucking beat it.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Fuck.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
This guy sucks
A
ass.
challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. but I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
Wait, what was that?
Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade
No, wait,
in
I figured
until
out
the moment
how
I
this-
say happily ever after.
What happened? Did I just lose? Is there something I could have done there?
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
New content.
Oh, new content?
Piss off.
What does that mean, new content?
Yeah, what does that mean? Narrator? What does new content mean? What do you mean? How do you not know what new content means? You're the fucking creator of this game. I'm guessing. What is this?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
What?
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Okay.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah, me too. Let's go.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special
We'll
yet,
give it-
but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
It is. Well, wait, do I have to hit a button? Hello?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
New
I've
content!
never been more ready. Let's get to it.
I'm psyched. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. See the new content.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh. I can jump. I couldn't do that before. I'm gonna wait. How does it know that there's... What is this cord? This cord just goes into nothing. I want... Okay.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Yeah, me too.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
This is
And don't get me
bullshit!
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much
When did the narrator
anticipation
get
around the
Twitter?
new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived
Let
up
me
to such
follow you.
expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
I love having a great
What do
time.
you say, friend?
I ain't really a choice, but what? Okay. What the fuck? This isn't Stanley Parable. This is Stanley Parable Bitch Edition. Sandron is a screenshot. I thought Sandron was
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
What? What the fuck is happening?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Yeah.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
What the hell?
Just our little secret. Take a look.
Whoa!
The memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
That's sick as shit.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Damn. Don't play for 5 years. It's impossible to get this achievement. Fucking watch me. Nominee. Oh, damn. A video game release anything? Stanley dead.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
That's awesome.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim.
Skyrim!
It was all of them.
Persona!
And now, it's nothing.
Fuck.
It's no games at all. It
Called
isn't
it-
even the Stanley
called
Parable
it at the beginning of the
anymore.
stream, I said
It's
I wanted
just a
Skyrim.
husk now. A lifeless husk.
Husk
with an
is a
hour
funny
of
word.
New elevator content.
Husk is a funny word. What is down here? This, oh, it was good. Original.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Ooh, GameSpot.
The
GameSpot.com.
Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
We needed
It just
Stanley.
needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Yeah. The bike. I haven't got to that part yet. There's, oh, he's still filling out. Wait, what is that? The serious room. Wait, what happened? I didn't fucking. Hold on, wait. Where am I supposed to go?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
What the fuck?
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue
Fuck,
proving to be
Livia,
more
what the
irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Whoa.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical
bullshit.
insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Hey, that one's good.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
Don't worry,
well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remember.
No.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
What the fuck is
I'd
that?
do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have... Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof!
And it's all over.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps.
Probably not.
To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
How are you not educated in
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing.
Get the butt!
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Shit.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room.
What?
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times.
No, the fuck?
And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
What the fuck? That thing stopped. That clock. What the fuck is? Oh, it's the. Oh. The time's only getting longer.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny.
How the
It was
fuck-
meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, "End."
Narrator? How is this thing still here?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
What the fuck? Oh, there's a condensation. It's like breaking through the ceiling. Oh shit! That's bad. Oh god. Narrator! Bro, are you good? Wait, it's somebody. I'm a bit scared. I feel kind of. Oh. Oh. Fuck. What happened? Don't like that. Oh shit. Oh, everything. Oh, fuck. What the hell? Is never the end, is never the end, and never is look.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I think that is the end of the stream. How long are we streaming for? For like an hour and a half. I think that's enough for me. So I'm gonna quit the desktop. That was an interesting game. That was a pretty fun game. Wow, I have over 20 skipped frames. All right, well that's the end of the stream. So see you guys. Thank you for on. Wait, what?